All right. Welcome to another edition of Team Ambition Fitness Podcast. This is episode 4 of our 6 to 7 part series. And guess who I got in the booth today? Welcome to Jalese Callaway.
Hello.
How you doing?
Great. How are you?
Amazingly excited right now. Amazingly excited. Thank you so much for coming out and do this with me.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Excuse me. So let's dive head first in. Okay. So tell me a little about yourself. I call them F3s, our friends, followers, and family, right? So tell our F3s a little bit about you.
F3s. Aren't those like planes or something? Are they?
High possibility.
Like, I mean, you were in the military, right?
Yes.
So, okay, well, maybe they are. We'll have to look into that later.
Absolutely.
So I am Jalese, like police. I am a mom of 3.
Awesome.
A business owner. Well, businesses owner.
Yes.
And I am now a bodybuilder. Hey.
Welcome to the world of bodybuilding.
I know, it's great.
Awesome. So 3 kids.
Yes.
Awesome. How old are they?
Well, my first one is my oldest son. He's 16.
Okay.
My daughter, my middle child, my only girl, she'll be 13 on July 3rd.
Oh, it's right around the corner.
I know.
Oh, her party's got to be dope. Okay.
It will be. Because you're going to be there.
Absolutely. Sign me up, coach.
Yeah, it'll be. So that's why it'll be dope. And then my youngest is 4. Little bear.
Yeah, that's my little assistant when we do.
Your assistant coach.
Yes. When we do our posing, that's my little assistant.
Yep.
Awesome. So, excuse me. So, where you from? Where you from originally?
My mama. I mean, duh. Isn't that where we're all from?
True.
No, I was born in Arkansas, Arkansas. But I only lived there till I was 6, and then I moved to Florida in '95.
Okay.
I think it was Callahan or Yulee area.
Like the northern part, I guess, of Jacksonville. I think.
I do not know. I don't know. Never eat a soggy waffle. The little thing. And then I moved to Ponce Vedra.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was. No, I don't.
Gotcha.
Me and Ponte Vedra don't mix. No, too
Understand.
bougie. And then Orange Park. Well, actually, no. From Ponte Vedra, I went to Georgia for 3 years for high school.
Okay.
And then I came back to Orange Park.
Okay.
And I've been here ever since.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So obviously you're enjoying enjoying Jacksonville for the most part.
I mean, I didn't used to, but yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So you did a lot of your growing up in between Georgia and Florida, right? If I
Pretty
heard that
much,
correct.
yeah. Mhm.
Okay. When you were in Arkansas, I'm assuming maybe you was a little kid. Any good memories from Arkansas or anything like that?
I don't remember.
No?
It was
Okay.
from 0 to 6. That's it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Where'd you graduate from? Are you graduated out of
Georgia.
Georgia? Okay. Are you near a place called Valdosta, Georgia? Were you near a place called Valdosta, Georgia by chance?
I don't think so.
No?
I
Okay.
was like up near Anderson, South Carolina, actually.
Okay, so you're in the northern part. Okay.
Yeah.
The only reason I asked is my mom's from Valdosta, and I think that's like the southern part. It's only like 2 hours from here, so
Yeah,
I
it's
thought
not
I'd
far
ask.
from Florida. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, righteous. Okay, so let's dive right into this fitness thing.
Okay.
Let's dive right into fitness. So talk to me about from how you got into fitness, like your story. Let's lean into fitness because I know that's one of your passions. So,
Yeah, well, you
on
too.
top of many things.
On you too, though. So I grew up like active, but I never like lifted,
Okay.
So I grew up like doing like all the things, all the sports. I tried volleyball, cheer, swim, karate, and I don't know, like track, I think,
Okay.
but I never like lifted, right? So I didn't really have any idea on that. But in 2016, I was going to EMT school. And I literally was like Googling like what makes you the strongest, the fastest, and CrossFit came up and I'm like, what is this? So I tried that and I freaking drank that Kool-Aid. Like I got obsessed with CrossFit from 16 to now technically,
Yes.
but like I was like obsessed with it and like for real.
Yes.
About 3 years into doing CrossFit, I like looked around and I'm like, I want to do this, I think.
Yes.
Because EMT school, I mean, I graduated with a 95, but I could not pass that damn national registry. I took it 3 times. 3 times I couldn't pass it. So I was like, well, obviously that's not how I'm going to help people.
Yes.
So I was like, you know what? I want to do this. So like, and I didn't know that at the time that meant on my own. That to me was, I just want to coach.
Yes.
Like, I think this is how I'm going to help people. Right. So I started coaching. I immediately loved that, obviously.
Nice.
And I was like, okay, well, here we go.
Sheesh. So you got into CrossFit, loved it. Now you start coaching it. Talk to me a little bit about what that's like to be a CrossFit athlete. What's that like? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I've tried CrossFit exercises, workouts of the day. You actually put me through a mini one, if I can say that, and God knows I thought I was going to die. We posted it. It got a lot of great views from it and whatnot. It was fun. It was fun. Very challenging. Not going to lie. Those 50 ring push-ups. But anyway,
Yes.
but as a CrossFit athlete, what is that like? Talk to me about like what that looks like in regards to maybe preparing for it. Because I know it's being a CrossFit athlete is completely different than being a bodybuilding athlete. And I know we're going to lean into a little bit of the bodybuilding world later. But like, what is that like to be a CrossFit athlete, I guess, from your experience?
Okay, so I look at it like this. It's like the military, right? You gotta always be prepared for anything and everything, right?
Fair enough.
In the military, is that true?
Facts.
I mean, I was not in the military. I know it looks like it, but I was not.
Yes.
Because I don't want people to tell me where to live. You know what I'm saying? I want to go where I want to go. So how I would compare, if that's what you want to say, or just CrossFit athlete is you're always ready because you don't know in the competition what the movements are going to be until like the day of, maybe even the day before.
Okay.
I mean, a week before, whatever. Like, and like speaking from like an actual competition, like it's close, right? You got to be like, if you're going to try to be like elite or RX or like RX plus whatever, athletes, then you just got to always stay ready.
Yes. Okay.
Stay strapped or get clapped. You know?
I never heard that before. I like that.
It was George Washington.
Okay. I like that. So you kind of got a little bit out of that space in regards to CrossFit. That's, I guess, more of a question. Do you kind of miss it a little bit, or how does your feelings towards like not being a competitive CrossFit athlete? How do you feel with that? Do you miss it a little bit, or?
No, I don't miss it because I still do WODs and WODs, workout of the day, like you said earlier. But yeah, no, I still do them twice a week, but always once a week. Every Friday, I still do it with the class. So I have that. I still have that little vibe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
But like CrossFit competitions, I was only in like 3, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were fun.
Do you have any desire to, let's say, well, hold on, I'm gonna be honest, like I'm still learning a little bit about CrossFit. I would assume that sport is still like an active sport. People actually still compete in CrossFit, I would assume.
Yeah, they do. It's just not as popular as it once was.
Okay. Would you say that, because now it's like I see a lot of, when I'm scrolling through social media or I look on it, YouTube or internet or whatever, and some people we probably mutually know, do you like High Rocks, if I said that right?
You did.
Okay. So would you say that that's maybe taking the place of CrossFit?
It's going to try.
Okay.
It's going to try, but it's not. I'm not really educated in it. Let me just say it that way.
Fair enough.
But what I have picked up on from, and this is just purely my research, you know
absolutely.
what I'm saying?
Your perspective.
Yeah. They do the same thing every time, like every competition.
Okay.
So like it's the same, I'm just going to pretend 5 movements, every single time, the same number of reps, the same whatever, blah, blah, blah. Lots of running. And it's not as dialed in or strict as far as their judges go. Like they let people get away with half reps of things like little baby squats, I like to call them, instead of hitting below parallel.
Yes.
So it's not, again, I'm not educated. this is just what I've found, so.
Fair enough. Any desire to try to do
Hell to the no.
Okay, so All right, got it. Let me take that out of my
Throw
hey,
that
let's
in the trash.
Yeah, let's just try one. Okay, we'll take that out. Okay. Awesome. All right. So let's lean a little bit into, what you currently do. So you help run Steel Mill, right? So how'd you get into that?
Well, I walked into Steel Mill in 2019.
Okay.
And immediately felt at home as soon as I put my first little toe in there.
Yes.
I'm serious. And then that's actually where I started coaching at.
Okay.
Like I was a personal trainer at Workout Anytime, and then I started actually coaching like CrossFit at Steel Mill.
Okay.
Yeah. But when I first walked in, I was like, oh man, this feels like my place.
Yes.
And again, little did I know, like one day. But I was like, I would love to have a place like this one day, and like that. By when I say like that, what I mean is the community, like
Yes.
the community at Steel Mill. And I know people are like, whatever, bro. Everybody says that. No, it's so true. Our community is like top notch compared to the other ones out
Love
there
that.
because I'm telling you what people have told me. Like
Yes.
this is just what they tell me because when you're in the CrossFit space, you like to drop in. It's called drop in at the box, right?
Okay.
And so you'll come do drop ins and you'll check out the vibe and then you decide, okay, do I want this one, or that one? How it matches my vibe. And I've
Yes.
had a lot of people like come drop in and they're like, wow, I really love your vibe and this place's vibe and just it feels so homey. And I'm like, yes, that's
Yes.
what I want it to feel like. I want it to feel like home.
Yes.
Everybody's welcome.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. That when you say that word community, me and Courtney was talking about this. Like I think the last podcast, so we've had conversation like, hey, we wish we have more of a bodybuilding community in this area. Kind of like when you talked about gyms, right? Not to segue too far off, but when you come to your gym, you have a community of, feeling at home, like you talked about, just that camaraderie, having a great workout, but just that environment of feeling comfortable, a safe space and whatnot. So hopefully we have that, we can build that type of community in the bodybuilding space, at least in Jacksonville. And there's a gym that just opened up probably about 5-6 months ago, northern part of Jacksonville, that you kind of see that vibe happening. So, but not saying every place has to be a bodybuilding gym. That's not the point, but
Right.
build that community. So, if I heard you correctly, so what, 2018, 19 is when you got 19 you stepped into Steel Mill.
And you said, how did I acquire it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're gonna go in rabbit holes today.
Now, sure,
Like, we're going.
And that's the cool thing about this podcast. We may be talking about this, then it'll segue to this, which is all good. And that's how most conversations are. They go different ways.
That's
so
how
all
they
good.
should be anyway.
Yes, it's organic.
Right? Organic.
Yes.
Yeah. So 2019, okay, cool. So then I started coaching in 21.
Okay.
So I got certified in 2020-ish.
Yes.
Started coaching in 21. The previous owner, Bill, William Davis, Bill Yam, my big brother, man, my mentor, he taught me everything I know. I love that man to death, man. Man, I love him. He quickly saw my passion for coaching and his community. I mean, let's be real. It was his.
Yes.
He built it from the ground up. He had it since 2012. So it was his baby. Yeah. So he quickly saw my passion and he was like, hey, how about in 5 years you buy it? I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
5 years. I mean, maybe I'll have the money in 5 years.
Yes.
Who knows? That means you got to pay me more.
Yes.
Are you willing to do that? Because I was the head coach at the time. And he's like, let's look at it later in 5 years, whatever. Well, 2 years later, bing, here I am. So, but for him to hand me the keys and be like,
Yes.
well, not hand to me, I bought them, but you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Hand me the keys and be like, here's my baby.
That's a lot of trust.
It's
A lot of trust.
Yeah.
Being a business owner of a brick and mortar gym, I think I said this before. I don't know if you had this conversation, but like the responsibilities of it can be, I can imagine how challenging. Don't get me wrong, it's rewarding because you're training people, you're coaching people. If I'm being honest, you're changing lives, honestly, right? But the other side of it, the challenges are like, hey, if there's a leak or if there's something that breaks, that's all on you. Just like if you own the home, right? It's
Yeah.
all on you. So that being said, what would you say, if any, you find like the most rewarding as being a business owner or as a coach, or like what is some of the things that the joys that you get out of, let's just start with coaching first. We can talk about business in a minute later, but
Okay.
the joys you get out of coaching.
Seeing someone actually do the thing that they did not believe that they could do. Like,
That's powerful.
that is the damn whipped cream with the cherry, man.
Yes.
Like, I'm serious. They come in, they're like, I can't. Don't say that word.
Yes.
First of all, ew, put that in the trash. I can't do a box jump. I'm like, you can't or you won't. Like, which one is it? Because I can teach you how. I can show you how. I can't do it for you.
Yes.
I will hold your hand. I will hold your hair. I don't give a crap. I will do it. But if you have to meet me there, right? You have
Yes.
to meet me there. You believed in me before I believed in myself. So
Who?
you, you, like 100%. So, and you doing that to me makes me reverse it
Yes.
and do it back to them. So Uno reverse, you know? So it's like, wow. Like I love that when people are like, you know, and their face lights up and it's just, it's the little magic moment,
Yes.
you know?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
To your point, when a person doesn't believe they can do it, to your point, and then I don't want to say you can. It's like you're showing them what you see, and then when they do it, it's like, okay, it's not like I told you so. It's not like that, but it's like I'm proud of you because you finally seen what I see.
Yeah.
Right. So,
And it's like having kids, like, you know, you're a dad.
yes.
You're like, that's my baby right
Yes,
there. Like,
yes,
that's my,
yes. That's a great example because I mean, we're both parents, like you said. It's nothing like seeing your kid be successful in whatever they're passionate about or they care about the most. So
or them
1,000%.
succeed, and then them get that confidence and like,
Yes.
believe they can do it. It's like, yes. Yeah.
It's like that tear in the eye moment.
I've done that a couple times.
So let's lean a little bit more into Steel Mill. So talk to me or talk to us about, you know, you guys are expanding. Because I remember.
We have.
Yes.
We have
so
expanded.
Let's talk about that. Talk about what's going on in Steel Mill.
June 1st, we got our wellness side.
All right. Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's been a dream of mine to put, excuse me, wellness, hence the name, strength and wellness, Steel Mill Strength and Wellness. It was Total Wellness, but that's kind of overplayed and outdated, so we
Yes.
vamped it up because
Yes.
we're literally strength and
Yes.
then wellness. So now we have the literal strength side and the literal wellness side. So my vision for that is I have 2 rooms for rent.
Okay.
Okay. One's 90 square foot, one's 120. So you're not going to have a huge overhead if you have a business, a wellness type business that you want to put into a gym and not be
Yes. responsible,
like you said, for all of the landlord homeowner things.
Yes.
Then you can come rent a room from me. Right.
Absolutely.
That was my vision there. And then we added another, like, more room for activities.
Yes.
So we have a true 24-hour section now. So,
Damn.
yeah, we're going to have, I mean, the gym's always
Yeah.
been 24 hours, but we're actually going to have, like, a little, like, space. Like, if, like, for example, you want to come in at 4:30, well, there's a 4:30 class, so you
Yes.
can't go over there. Right? Like, you can. There's a little space for you,
Yes.
but you're not going to have enough time or room. But, like, now we have that side back because, you know, previously it was there too. We have it back, and you go over there now and do your 24-hour
Yes.
thing and your open gym thing and personal training thing. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I remember just saying, well, obviously I wasn't when you guys first started. Obviously I wasn't here 2012 or anything like that. I know we just met probably about 2-3 years ago. But just when we first started working together, just seeing where you guys started, and then I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was by there, you know, we're doing some posing together.
Yeah.
Just seeing how the construction and how everything's going to look. Honestly, it's going to be amazing. I'm excited for you guys.
Thank you.
Really excited about how this is going to turn out.
Thank
It looks great. So much more room, so many more things that you guys can offer to the local population.
Yeah.
I'm going to speak into this existence. I think I may have said this to you before, but you just never know, right? Because, you know, this area is getting bigger, right? You get more families, more communities, more businesses, all that stuff like that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, 5 years from now or so, you're like, hey, we're opening up another facility in I'm making this up because you guys are out of Fleming Island.
St. Augustine.
Oh, okay, there you go. Oh,
That's the dream.
okay, I was about to say, is that moving already?
No, that's the. I mean, in the universe, it probably is.
Okay, I was about to say, I was making this up, but I was say maybe you're.
I do want to. I do want to. That's
Okay, well, I mean, that can potentially really happen. Seriously.
Let's go, bring it.
Because that's what franchises are. So awesome. So let's lean into, before we jump into the bodybuilding space, I'm gonna test your memory.
Okay.
Let me see if we're parallel.
Okay.
How do we meet? If you remember.
At the farm, ew, gross.
All good.
The farmer's market, whatever you want to call it thing. The Saturday market.
Yes.
In the Steel Mill Plaza.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Good deal. Okay. Yes. That's exactly
I had a tent out there. And I was doing a little thing, and your daughter came over.
Yep. I think you had her do push-ups. Either it was an exercise she had to do.
It was a spinning wheel.
Yes.
She spun the wheel, and then whatever popped up, she had to do X amount, whatever.
Yes.
And then you get to pick like a sticker, or we had like squishies or whatever. We had like cool little things, but not no damn candy.
Yes.
We had, cool little things. And she wanted to come over, and you just came over with all your Team Ambition stuff on. You looked mean, bro. I was like, is he about to judge? He's about to judge me or something. I don't know. And then you didn't, and you were like Kevin Hart vibes. That's what you remind me of, dude. Because you always you just throw Kevin Hart vibes. Yeah. But enough. Especially when you go, so tell me. That's your Kevin Hart.
Good memory.
So yeah. So that was it.
Okay.
Right?
Good memory. No, that's spot on. That's spot on. We're parallel. So that's exactly what happened. So we did meet, I think that was like 3 years ago or so. I think 2 or 3 years ago.
2.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then fast forward, because we're about to lean into, the next step of we talk about, we're gonna get into your journey, right? The bodybuilding journey. All right. So keep me honest.
Okay.
So we met then, and then we start working. Well, we had conversation. I came to you. I was like, hey, keep me honest. I was
we saw each other in Walmart.
Yes, there you go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yep. And you were shopping at whatnot. Is that when I proposed the idea to you?
That's when you proposed to me. Yes.
The idea?
Yes.
Okay.
And I was like, I don't want to do bodybuilding.
Yes.
Go away.
Yes. That's exactly. Okay. So, and then we had a conversation. So fast forward. Well, we're not going to fast forward. We're going to stop there. So talk to me about like your thoughts on from when we first had that conversation to, walk me through that first conversation to today.
The Walmart conversation?
Yep. From there and your thoughts of how we end up working together. And it gets in, lean into your journey of bodybuilding, like what's it been like for you. So I'm just going to listen. So you just share whatever you like to share in regards to from the time we started, this prep process, right?
Okay.
To where we're at now.
Okay.
I may interject a little bit, but I just want to hear what you got to say.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So yeah, I was like, ew, bodybuilding. No, you can go. And then, but you wouldn't leave me alone. Which is okay. I'm fine with it now. But you like going back to what I said earlier, you just saw something in me and believed in me before I did or do. Right? And you just kept pursuing, and that's something that I was like, okay, he's not just doing this for him. Because, my initial thought was, oh, he just wants, because I own a gym, he just wants to ride my coattail and be like, well, I train her. But that is not your character at all. And I quickly learned that that's not your character.
Thank you.
So, and you even from there, you were like, hey, I remember one day after you finally I finally was like, yeah, you can come train me. You were like, hey, how did you know you could trust me? And I was like, well, I didn't at first, I was like, this fool just wants to use me or whatever, but no. So yeah, but anyway, so going back to the question, you said, what happened from that conversation? You said, I see a frame, respectfully speaking, you have the frame. If we could just do some little tweaks here and there, I think you would be perfect for the figure division. And I'm like, what the hell does that mean? I don't want to get on no stage. I spent 11 years of my life on a stage singing. leading worship, and I don't want to get on another stage. Like, I'm tired of people looking at me, judging me, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I don't want to change this. My diet.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I got to quit drinking. Are you crazy? Oh, my God. No. But you were like, can I just come train you? And I'm like, fine.
Yes.
You know what? Yes, because I need a coach. Because I believe 100% fully. My motto is every coach needs a coach.
True.
Every coach needs a coach.
True.
Because it's, we pour from our cup all the time. Who's going to pour back into ours?
True.
We need
Very
one,
true.
man. And so I was like, okay. And I told you this too. You came at a time in my life where I was plateauing. Like, I just was like, I'm in a slump. Like, CrossFit's not fun anymore. And for me to say that was kind of strange, because I was, like I said, obsessed.
Knee deep in it.
Yes, obsessed with it. And I was just like, I need something. So it was like the universe sent you to me at the perfect time, the perfect place, and it just worked out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what would you say is like been other than the workout part, because it is a different style of training, the CrossFit
Yeah, but I
style
like it.
versus the bodybuilding style, so to speak, style of training. What would you say has been the biggest challenge? Just start there. We'll talk about the challenges, but we'll talk about the wins. Like, what is some of the things you like the most? But what would you say some of the biggest challenges just trying to adapt to this form of training and this process, the prep process? Excuse me. What would you say is like some of the biggest challenges that, especially just your very first time? So hearing it from a first time competitor, what would you say some of the biggest challenges are, if any, for you?
Trying to not let the people in your life negatively impact your journey.
Okay.
Or your energy, if you will. That's the biggest challenge for me.
Okay, fair enough.
Because, I'm not doing this for the same reasons that I think the majority of the people that do bodybuilding are doing it.
Fair enough.
I'm doing it to prove to myself that I can actually stick to something for a long period of time, and that I can commit to something for myself.
Yes.
Because I have no problem committing to, things for other people. But it needed to find me, and I needed it to find me. And it's for a deeper reason. And I do not give two shits if I place. That is not the point of this. The point of this is to say, I literally did this hard thing that everybody has all these excuses for, that they can't do, they don't want to do. But I did it.
Yes.
And I said yes.
Yes.
That's what it is for me. So I think that's the most difficult part, is people are like negative Nancy's.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've heard that take before, that those what you're sharing. I've heard that before. I think that it maybe just because I'm leaning into the bodybuilding space, but I think maybe it could be almost anything. It could be translated to any other discipline, anything else that a person is passionate about. So sometimes that I think that people have the in this regard, because we're talking about bodybuilding, but also it can be anything else. If you don't understand it, the support is going to be lackluster. You won't have a lot of support because people don't understand it. So it could be like, hey, I'm making this up.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, you know what? Wow, you look great, but how come you have to lose so much weight? Or, hey, I thought we could go hang out and go drink again and all stuff like that, but that may not be the thing that you want to do, because it's going to derail you from your goals, right? Or the purpose, your goal and your purpose. So some people kind of look at that as like, oh, she thinks she's better, or he or she thinks she's better, all those things like that.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I definitely understand what you're saying when you're talking about the energy and the negativity.
I think it's just because people are not educated. Like, I was not educated in it at all. And I was like, bodybuilding is weird. It's just like, it's like a beauty pageant for muscles, and you get up there and you just pose, and that's not hard. Posing is hard. Okay.
Yes.
It hurts. But yeah, if you're just uneducated, some people don't want to admit that they're uneducated, and they're just like, that's just dumb. Okay. It could be dumb.
Yes.
Or, hear me out.
Yes.
You could look into it and try it, or research it maybe even.
Yes.
Ask somebody if you're uneducated. It's really simple.
1,000%.
But
so those are some of your biggest challenges. Any other challenges that you want to lean into? Are you good?
no, actually.
Okay. I'm gonna say this part. I'm not saying you.
Okay.
But I think one of the biggest challenges, and this is honest, not just, we're going to actually lean to this too. I think nutrition is like one of the biggest challenges when it comes to the sport for all of us, me included, for all of us, because now we have to adjust, how we do our nutrition. Like we're so used to doing it, I don't want to say our way, but the normal way. There we go. The normal way.
Yeah.
Meaning like, okay, now I got to track on my meals every single day. Now I have to measure my meals every single meal, like all those different, variables that you have to do or whatnot. I think that's a huge challenge. So
it's just time consuming. It's not a challenge.
It is very time consuming. Super time consuming. Unless you have a prep company, food prep company.
Right.
And I think I always say, I think the training part is the fun part,
yes.
for the most part.
You do say that.
Except for when you have to do the stair stepper.
I know, but like it's a love-hate though, I swear.
Fair enough. So what would you say is some of the benefits that you've noticed? I'm gonna ask you a deep question. That's a deeper question. If you want to share. If you don't, that's fine too.
Okay.
You've heard me say this part before. How you do anything is how you do everything, right? So what would you say that you've learned about yourself, right, going through this process thus far? What have you learned about yourself about going through this process so far? If you would like to answer that question.
Yes.
Okay.
I would love to.
Okay.
Yeah. So I learned a lot about myself. I'm still learning about myself. That's why I needed this daggum to be right now.
Yes.
It's beautiful. The timing of it is just beautiful. I've learned that I needed discipline. I needed it. I didn't have it. I didn't have anyone holding me accountable in my life. I was too busy holding everybody else accountable. And I'm like, oh, there's no more energy left for me to hold myself accountable. Cool. So I needed that. I needed the accountability, the discipline. I'm learning that I had excuses, man. I had a lot of excuses.
Okay.
When you told me, okay, before you say yes, before you commit, here's the pros, here's the cons, basically. And it was, you have to be so serious. You have to, like you said, weigh and measure your food. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't even log my food now. Like, I don't want to log my food every 5 minutes. That's annoying. But I don't care. Just fucking do it. Like, just do it. I had excuses. I don't want to log my food. I don't want to weigh my food. I don't want to sit here and cook my food. I don't want to, whatever. Yes. Like all those things. I don't want to just stop drinking alcohol.
Yes.
For 20 weeks. I don't want to stop going to restaurants with my friends. Like there were all these things that I did not want to do. And it took me probably, I think after you told me all those pros and cons, like, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe 2 to 3 weeks before I actually said yes.
Yes.
That I was ready, because I thought about it day in, day out. And like when I woke up, when I went to bed, like I was like, am I going to do this? Like, can I do this? Am I going to do this? Because what did you say? How you do one thing is how you do everything.
Yes.
I'm not going to half-ass anything. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to fucking do it. So that is what I learned, that I can do those things. And I've said yes.
Yes. I'm be completely transparent. I'm glad you didn't say like, hey, I like how my physique changed and stuff like that, which is the byproduct of literally everything you just said. Everything that you didn't want to do, but you committed to yourself. To me, the byproduct of committing to yourself, the internal work that you're doing is going to show on the outside.
Yeah, preach it, preacher.
So, oh wow,
yeah,
I sound like a preacher.
You do.
So the internal work that you do for self, starting up here, and once you commit to yourself, because I always believe you're not. To me, my perspective, you're not committing to me. You're not committed to a show. You're committed to yourself first, and then you commit to everything outside of that.
Yes.
Wow, damn, I sound like I'm preaching.
You are. Anyway. You are. It's okay.
That was a huge win. I think that's one of the things, to your point, what you, as we talk all the time.
Yeah.
I think that is something that I know has changed for you. And being able to give up the things that you care about, that you like to, just care about what you like to do, that sacrifice, because you got to sacrifice something, right? And what are you willing to sacrifice? And thus far, I think we're about 6 weeks, 6 weeks out.
Well, hold on. 35 days.
35 days out from your first show here in Jacksonville, the Dexter. Come check her out. So that's just, it's to me, again, the physique, great great physique. It's changing. But like I said, for me at least, now this is from a coach's perspective. For me, for everybody, I have the opportunity, the privilege of coaching. Right. The physique, as I said, transformation, the whole nine, great. But like how I see how you guys change, like your mindset, how you do things, how you look at things. There's a whole. It's just that part for me is like the beautiful part.
Yeah.
Right? And the conversations we have. That's the beautiful part for me. That's where. Don't get me wrong. You know, trophies are great. You know, pro cards, all that stuff like that. That's great. You know, again, those are all byproducts of with the work you do inside. So,
Yes.
So yeah, I love that. Love that.
Yeah.
So, anything else in regards to like, you know, your experiences in your first prep? You know, what would you say is like? No, let me back up. Let's say, what if? This is my favorite game. You know this.
I know.
This is my favorite game.
I like it.
Okay. All right. So what if, you know, you're in Steel Mill, you know, you're opening the doors first thing in the morning. You got this lady comes in. She's like, hey, Jalese, you know, one of your regulars, right?
Okay.
Hey, Jalese, you know what? I'm so inspired by your journey. I love your energy. I've noticed this change in you. I think I want to do this. I think I want to follow you. I want to get on stage. So my question to you is she's like, hey, I've got 30 minutes. Give me the spill. What's it like? You know, give me, you know, what's your experience like? What was your advice for me as a first-time competitor about this, you know, wanting to get into the bodybuilding space? That was long, but what if?
What if? Okay, so my first response would be, well, you already started your commitment because you walked in the door and you chose to say yes already. So good on you, and let's clap, right?
Yes.
Like, you're already here because you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink, whatever. I know it's cliche, but it is the freaking truth.
Yes.
Okay? It's the freaking truth. So she's stepped in. She's committed. I'm ready. Okay. Now, your next step. Here's John Robinson's phone number because...
Well, I appreciate it, but yeah.
Well, I'll say what you say. Dead ass.
Yeah.
Like, for real. They're going to you. I will be there for them. I will be their cheerleader. I'll hold their hands. But I'm glad that I could be that inspiration. And the fact that they want to, let's go. I'm ready.
Righteous.
I would love that.
Righteous. Okay. What about that person? Because I remember the few times I've had opportunity, you know, train you or just train there or whatnot. You know, sometimes, you know, there'll be people coming in like, hey, asking you about information, how to join and all those different details. Hey, all right, well, pause. You go ahead and take care of business, right? So what would be your advice to those people who are just like first time, like has nothing to do with bodybuilding, but those first time people who come in like, hey, you know, I want to join a gym. What are your, you know, not like the services, not that part, but like, hey, where's my first starting point? Like, you know, how do I get in shape? Like, what is your advice? What am I be getting once, you know, I come to join this gym? Like, what's your advice on, pretty much what's your advice on, you know, starting my fitness journey? I've never came to a gym before. I know nothing about working out. What would be your advice for somebody coming in for the first time starting their fitness journey?
Put your toe through the door. Walk in. That's your first step. Like, it's easy.
Okay.
Walk in. If you're intimidated, why? You know, like, ask yourself why. Because the door is open. Like, I'm ready for you. I will hold, I said it, I'll hold your hand. It's not intimidating. My gym is not intimidating. Like, if you feel intimidated, we need to figure that part out. Let's figure that part out. Maybe you had something happen, you know? But that's why we give you 7 days at Steel Mill, because I understand the intimidation. Like I said, I never lifted weights when I walked in to my first box, and I fell in love. But yes, I was intimidated, of course. And that's because I wasn't confident in myself. I didn't know no better. So, but that's why I was intimidated, right? So you walk in, try us for 7 days, make your decision. It's usually by the third day. But that's all you have to do. And if you don't want to join a gym because you're intimidated, then walk. Just start walking. And drink water. Get a cup with a straw. Because the straw, I don't know why, the straw like makes you want to drink it. I don't know.
Yes.
It's weird. But get a cup with a straw, drink your water, and walk. That's what you should do.
Okay.
If you like have, you know, like anxiety or something. Yeah.
So when you talked about intimidation, that made me think about that. a question about that. How did you when you talked about you was intimidated, how did you get over that, that fear factor of being intimidated, going to the gym? Because honestly, a lot of, I don't put y'all in the box.
It's okay.
But women, most women,
It's
because,
the truth.
majority, I saw people I coach mainly women.
Yeah, of course.
But, through my conversations or whatnot, they're intimidated going into a gym.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you say they're intimidated? That's the first question.
Okay.
And the second question, how did you get over that intimidation when you first started?
Personally. Okay. So, women, right? You said, why are they intimidated?
Yeah. So
why do you
from
think?
why do you think? From your perspective, because I'm not putting all women in this box, because not every woman is the same or have the same thoughts and perspective. But from your experiences and conversations, what would you say? And obviously, as a woman too, but what would you say? Why do women get intimidated about going to a gym?
Well, the first thing that comes up, because there's a few, but the first thing that pops up is because the government wants us to be weak.
Okay.
We're supposed to be the weaker sex. Women are, right? But that's not true, because we birth the children.
Right.
Y'all don't.
Facts.
You just implant it, and
Yes.
we birth it. We go through the hard shit.
Yes.
Okay, so first of all, we ain't weak. Second, I think because creepy old men who sit on the little and they stare. Come
Yes.
on, bro.
Yes.
Get yourself together. Okay. I've kicked out many of dudes from the previous gym that I was at, not coaching, but
Training people.
I was like, get out of here. That's disgusting. So that being looked at as like an appetizer, a snack, an entree,
Yes.
whatever, 5-course meal. That I think would be probably why.
Fair enough.
And also because women are bitches, like, like typically women are just bitches. And people think that strong women are even more bitches, but I think they're confusing being a bitch with having confidence.
Okay. Fair enough.
That's all that is.
Fair enough.
But just try it.
Yes.
Please just try it. I don't care where you go. Just try a gym. And if you don't like it, try the next one. If you don't like that one, try the next one. Just try it.
Yes.
That's all you have to do.
Okay.
Just take 3 deep breaths and try it.
Okay. So would you say that's how you got over your fear or intimidation or fear of going to the gym? It's just you know what? I'm going to face first in. I'm just going to do this. Keep my head down, headphones on, whatever. I'm making that part headphones up.
No.
Is that how that worked for you? Oh, no.
No, that's not how that worked for me. But, and that might work for some people, but no, that's not what worked for me. I had a fuel.
Okay.
Because I don't like to be told what to do, as you know.
Yes.
Being my coach. My first ex-husband and I were not on good terms.
Okay.
And he told me that he didn't want me to. So I was like, boy, bye.
Yes.
That's the first place I went.
Yes.
So I was just like, oh, well, I have something to prove, and I'm going to go in here and I'm going to learn because I love to learn, and I don't give a shit what people think. I'm just going to do it.
Yes.
Because now he said, and he lit that fire under me because he told me I couldn't do it. I was like, okay, watch me.
Yes.
So I just walked in. I was just like, here I am. What days, what times, how much? Like, how long is it going to take for me to learn? What do you need from me? And let's sign me up. Because I was just ready.
Yes, man. So you proved yourself right. So let me ask you this. I'm going to dive deeper into that.
Okay.
So after you got, I don't want to say anxiety, but after you got the intimidation factor, you had that fire lit on you or whatnot. How would you say fitness, if you feel like this has changed your life, but how would you say fitness changed your life if it has?
Yes, it has.
Okay, talk to me about it.
100%. Yeah. Well, fitness changed my life because it made me literally, so cliche again, who I am. A freaking gym business owner. Like, what? So yeah, that's fitness.
Yes.
Right there.
Okay.
I walked in because I said yes. I tried it. I was like, here we go. And I fell in love, and I was like, here we go. Like, this is what I want, right? So then I was like, okay, well, if I'm going to walk it, I got to talk it, or whatever the hell that saying is.
Yes.
Walk it like I talk it. Ooh,
Yeah.
Walk it like I talk it. Sorry. Squirrel.
All good.
Yeah.
It's that personality show.
I know, right? So that, you know, you have to work out now. You want to teach people how to do it. Now you need to go learn how to do all the things. And you got to fail because Bobby Ray is going to fail and whatever, Peggy Sue, she's going to fail.
Yes.
Like they're all going to fail. You have to remember how you felt when you failed because you have to help them out of it as long as they're willing.
Yes.
You know, and then let's go. Like what else can I try? So, you know, let's try all of it. CrossFit, bodybuilding, try it all, see what works, what doesn't, what do you like, what do you not like.
Okay.
So yes, it's changed my life. It makes me excited. I always want to learn about it.
Yes.
I want to do it. I love the way it makes me feel. Like I said today during yoga, we had yoga this morning at Still Mill. I literally said, movement is literally medicine because our bodies hold energy and we get all like, either we get cranky or we get physically cranky, right? We start getting sore. We have to move and get that shit out. It doesn't matter what you choose to do movement wise, but it literally, your body holds that energy and you have to get it out. So after I work out, I always feel better.
Absolutely.
And my daughter, one day she looked me up like head to toe. She was like, have you worked out today? I'm like, no. She goes, I can tell. I'm like, what are you saying? She's like, you need to go to the gym. I was like, all right, I'm going to go.
Yeah.
So, and then I felt better like immediately. And sometimes when I have a headache, some people are like, oh, my head hurts, I'm not going to work out. No, that's when you need to work out. Not go like super crazy strenuous, but like just get on the rower at least, like move. And they always feel better. So.
Okay. Fair enough. Wow. Okay. So fitness has changed your life.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you this. I'm about to run into some rapid fire questions in a few.
Okay.
But what would you say is your favorite body part to work?
Ooh.
Two-part question. Favorite body part to work.
Mm-hmm.
Your favorite exercise. Well, your favorite exercise. Your favorite body part to work.
Okay.
And then your favorite exercise. It can be for that body part or it can just be your favorite
In
exercise.
general.
Yep.
Okay.
Your favorite body part and then your favorite exercise.
Okay. So I would say my favorite body part is back,
Okay.
which you know this answer already.
Yeah, I know.
So
but they don't.
You play too much.
Yeah.
But back. I love back day.
Yes. Okay.
Love it. My favorite exercise, I'm just going to keep it with back day.
Okay.
Because why not? You know, the not the wide lat pull downs, but the ones that are like super close.
Yes. We'll call them V grips. Yep.
Yeah, I love those.
Okay.
I love those.
Okay. What is your least favorite body part to work and your least favorite exercise?
My least favorite is like intentional calves.
Okay.
Because I like CrossFit trains calves every single day. So I'm like, I don't want to sit here and fucking do calf raises. I think it's stupid. I love leg day.
Yes.
But calves, specifically, baby cows, if you will.
Yes.
I don't want to do that shit.
Understandable. Understandable.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to hit you with some rapid fire questions that I came up with. All right.
Okay.
All right. All right. What is... Okay, this is a two-part question. What's your favorite healthy meal? It can be, this is whatever you choose. All right, so what's your favorite healthy meal?
Whatever fits my macros and I don't have to wash 30,000 dishes.
Okay. Okay, what's your favorite cheat meal?
Chick-fil-A brownie, man. You know this.
Yes. We'll have those on deck, post-show.
You better.
Yes.
Somebody's going to get cut if you don't.
I promise you do. Okay, coffee or tea?
Yes. Coffee in the morning, tea at night.
Okay. Morning workout or evening workout?
Yes. So morning.
Okay.
Because I love a morning workout.
Okay.
Because I can focus and get it done. I can feel all the things I need to feel without distractions, right? Because nobody's there bothering me. Morning workout, get it done, get it over with. But I also really do truly love to work out with my members at night because it's just fun. Like, even if it's just a walk. So, yes, both.
Okay. God bless you. I'd rather do morning because just that evening is just like.
It makes you sleep better. I know you don't feel like doing it, but that's when you get the best fucking workout.
Yeah. I mean, I used to, but I don't do it anymore. But if I had to, If I was like you guys, if I was in prep, I would do it. But
Yeah.
free will, no. But I get it. I get it. Okay. Oh, I know the answers, but cardio or weightlifting?
Lifting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Since you said weightlifting, I'm gonna ask you a cardio question. All right. Stairs. I think I know the answer to this. Stairs for 45 minutes.
Your mama.
Stairs for 45 minutes or running for 30 minutes.
Yeah, I'm a run.
Run?
And because I've actually liked running lately.
Okay.
Probably because I'm 15 pounds lighter, but
Yes.
I actually like it.
Awesome. Yeah. Hold on. Fun fact. It's so funny when, like, you know, hey, I know you've got stairs or whatnot. You'll send me a photo like, doing stairs. That's
face.
funny. Love it. All right. Okay. Well, I don't think you listen to like headphones. You may.
Yeah,
Do you listen to headphones when you train?
Not at Stillmill.
Okay.
No.
Because you have your own studio. I mean,
Yeah.
you have your own stereo
But
system.
the other one I do, yeah.
All right. So this is so when you're at,
Workout anytime.
thank you. When you're there, what's one song guaranteed to get you motivated?
Okay, so that's a different question
Okay.
because I have a PR song. You know, PR, personal record, right? I have a
Yes.
PR song, which is King of the Rats by Body Snatcher.
Okay.
It's a heavy metal song. Your face was like, ew, what the hell's that?
I don't know what that is, but I'm glad you said heavy metal.
You're going to listen to it on the way home.
Deal.
Okay.
You send it to me.
Promise? Okay.
Deal.
Good. You're going to be like, what the fuck? Just saying. Okay. And like motivational songs, like for like working out.
Yes.
I don't know. Anything by Stevie Nicks.
Yeah.
I mean, for real. She motivates the shit out of me.
Okay.
So
Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks.
Okay, so those two people that you have to shoot me a message about.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so pick one. Only one. Okay. One celebrity you would like to work out with.
Oh, that's easy. Arnie. Schwarzenegger, man.
Arnold Schwarzenegger?
All day.
Okay, so because for you guys who don't know, inside of her gym, she has a huge on her wall, in their building. They have a huge picture of Arnold Schwarzenegger. So is that the Arnold Schwarzenegger you would like to work out with, or the right now Arnold Schwarzenegger you would like to work out with?
The one right now, because we probably wouldn't even be working out. We'd probably just I would be sponging off of him.
I like that.
Like,
I like
how
that
do I
answer.
What do I do? Like, seriously.
Honestly, I like that answer. 'Cause
Yeah, bro,
you're
like,
getting wisdom from him.
Be my personal trainer. I'll work out, but
Yes.
can you just count and I'll ask you questions? Like,
I like that answer.
yeah.
I like that answer. All right. Take about a minute to answer this. If you know off the top of your head, hey, congratulations.
Okay.
Take about a minute to think about this. Your favorite motivational quote.
Oh, motivational. Okay,
Yeah.
fine.
It can be either something you made up, or it can be whatever motivational quote that really just speaks to you. Take about a minute. If we had the background music of Jeopardy, I'd play it.
Do, do, do,
Yes.
do. No, I think my favorite motivational quote would be, if you're gonna be dumb, you got to be tough. That
Okay.
motivates me. I'm sorry if it don't motivate you, but if you're gonna be dumb, you got to be tough.
Okay.
And what's
me.
on my car is nobody cares, work harder. I mean, those
Yes.
are the things that motivate me. So
Is that a you one?
if you're gonna be dumb, you gotta
Yes.
be tough. No,
You read that? Okay.
no, I did not. That is from Mark Hoffman at Blackfin.
Okay.
That was my first ever coach. CrossFit coach.
Yes.
Mark Hoffman. He's the owner of Blackfin CrossFit
Okay.
on Peoria Road in Orange Park. He said that to me one day, and I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, okay. So now I
Yes.
use that shit all the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good quote. Good quote.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got one more rapid fire question for you, and I got two closeout questions for you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. What's one thing people would be surprised to learn about you? What is one thing, or maybe two things, that people would be surprised to learn about you?
I actually have a couple of songs recorded. See,
surprised.
you're surprised.
I mean, I remember you told me you sang, but I didn't know you had songs recorded.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Yep.
I wonder, this is a part of the question because you actually said this. I wonder if there's any opportunities to hear it. You know, I mean, not saying here, but is there any opportunities to hear
Yeah.
it?
Like, where can you find it?
Yeah.
Well,
What?
like my first ever one, I'll give you that one. It's on SoundCloud.
Okay.
You know, SoundCloud's like, I guess, like dead nowadays, ain't it? I don't know. But anyway, SoundCloud. It's Jigsaw Jacks with an X
Okay.
featuring Jalese. And it's called Broken Homes.
Oh wait.
Yeah, so you can look it up.
What was the inspiration behind that? The motivation, like what made you like want to record songs, and what made you want to sing? I know I said I was going to rapid fire, but sheesh,
It's okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So how old was I? Shit, I don't know, like 26 maybe.
Okay.
10 or 11 years ago. Yeah. I was on the worship team at church, and he came to me. His name is Andrew Rexroad. He came to me and he was like, hey, because I was already singing at the time, right, on stage. And he was like, I want you to do a hook and a song for me. And I'm like, okay. I don't remember if he already had the lyrics written out or if he asked me to write something. I don't know, but they correlated, either way. Mine just came from my experience and that I've dealt with in life. And it was super fun.
Yeah.
Super fun. We're like Eminem and the little Eminem and Rihanna song, kind of. It's really cool. That's how I would describe us in that song.
Damn, I'm glad I asked that question. I didn't.
Broken Homes. Go look it up. SoundCloud.
I remember you told me you've sung before or whatnot, but I didn't know you had songs recorded. Sheesh. Well, okay, thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
All right. So 2 last questions, and then we'll wrap it up. All right. So for me, I like to paint this picture like this. I do a lot of gratitude, right? So when I start my day, I try to do like 5 to 10 minutes of gratitude.
Like meditation or something?
Almost.
Okay.
Almost. Like I'll sit my thoughts and like, okay, what am I thankful for? Right?
Oh, nice.
Like, what am I thankful for? That helps set the tone for the day for me. So that's the secret for me. Just why I'm so happy and positive.
Okay.
So that's part of it. So I'll sit in gratitude, like, hey, what am I thankful for? So I'm thankful for the people I coach. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for being able to wake up. So I'm just painting a picture.
Yeah,
okay, painting a picture for the canvas. So with that being said, what would you say if you were sitting in silence for 5 minutes? What would you say you have gratitude for? What would you say you're most thankful for? It could be anything that you're thankful for, that you that you have gratitude for.
I'm thankful that I had kids, even though I never wanted my own kids.
Okay.
Because without them in my life, I would have went way the fuck over there.
Okay.
I now know that I have to make decisions. My decisions are going to directly affect them. I now see that. And I have to be more mindful of that because I'm very free spirit. I'm a gypsy. I like to do what I want, when I want, where I want, how I want, as loud as I want. I don't give a fuck. But that is going to affect them.
Yeah.
So there's sacrifices that we as parents have to make. And there's a lot of them that I'm making currently that I don't want to,
Yes.
I just don't want to fuck them up, man. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to in some little tiny way, but jeepers creepers, I don't want to fuck them up.
I understand. So you're grateful for your kids.
I am.
Love that. Okay. So my last question for you, and again, if you want to take it about 5 to 10 seconds to think about it. How young are you again? You're 37?
Yeah.
37. All right. So what would 37-year-old Jalese tell 21-year-old Jalese?
What I tell 12-year-old mini Jalese every day. That's what everybody calls her.
Yes.
Never let anyone steal your joy.
Wow.
That's what I would, because back then, that's what happened. People would, like I said earlier, like the negative of, shit that people say to you. Never let them steal your joy. Always be yourself, no matter what they say. Don't let that affect you because it's very easy to do that.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Okay. Wow. Well, this was a good pod. Thank you for that answer.
Yeah.
So the way I like to end these podcasts, so especially where I guess, so if anybody was, want to follow you or they want to come see your gym, like how do people find you? Talk to me about, share with our F3s. How do people find you on social media, your whole handles, all the good stuff like that?
Yeah, so Instagram is Jalese like police, obviously, but it has those little like tiny, what are they called?
Underscores.
Underscores. Oh yeah, underscores. They have those in there. So Jalese underscore like underscore police, Jalese like police, or Jalese Callaway. That one's too. Still Mill Strength and Wellness. That is our name. We are not Still Mill Fleming Island. We are not Still Mill Total Wellness. We are Still Mill Strength and Wellness. Strength and Wellness.
Love that.
Yes.
Love that. All right. Well, Jalese, thank you so much for hopping on this podcast with me. I'm super excited that we had the opportunity to sit down and we get a chance to share what, a lot of our conversations with our F3s. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. All right. That wraps it up for Team Ambition Fitness podcast. Look forward to the next podcast and we'll see you guys soon. Peace.